I started hypnosis and kind of the impact that it's had for me and kind of why I believe in it, because I've personally experienced benefits of the modality, and I've seen some amazing benefits from for other people as well. So kind of wanted to give it a little bit of a background, because I know you can read words and it's like, oh, okay, cool, that person had a great experience, but like getting a little bit more and hearing the voice and kind of hearing things straight from the mouth, I don't know, sometimes for me it makes a little bit of a difference. So I kind of just acknowledged that and wanted to be able to share a little bit more kind of what I've experienced with hypnosis, and obviously to share about the event that is happening next Saturday. So I mean, like many people, I've seen people talk about hypnosis, heard about hypnosis, and really, you watch TV and you have like the hypnotist at the show, and they bring a whole bunch of people on stage and they have them, walking around, jumping up and down, eyes closed, clucking like a chicken, and, like doing crazy stuff. So I kind of thought, okay, well, that's what hypnosis is. Like someone takes over your mind and makes you do crazy things and then has control of you, with a keyword. So I didn't take it seriously because those were kind of the examples that I had seen. But then I started learning a little bit more about people kind of using hypnotherapy, and like specific people like psychologists and trained hypnotherapists using that as a means to really help people improve their lives. So like as a part of a program to use hypnosis to quit smoking, to lose weight, to get over a certain block, like all sorts of things. So I found new and different ways that people were using this, and I thought, okay, well, that's cool. Like you can use it for something good, so something that's not just entertainment. And I thought, okay, this is pretty cool. It's good, it's nice to know that that's out there. But when I actually started having people in my circle talk about hypnosis, and specifically kind of past life regression as a means to get information, I thought, okay, this is new, this is different. I'm wanting to learn more. And at that time, I was kind of newly on my energy healing journey. So like a couple of months in, like not really hardcore yet, but I'd taken my first Reiki class and I was all in. So I had the opportunity and it was with someone I trusted, and I was like, absolutely, yes, I have to do this. So I was still like not really sure what was going to happen, but I just knew that I trusted the person. They were going to walk me through some things. I'd see and experience some things, and, maybe I'd get some answers at the other end of it. And yes, I got answers. I got some answers, and some healing, but I got some answers. And just the whole process was really cool because I did visit a couple of other lifetimes. I think I actually went 3 lifetimes the first time I did it. And just the vividness of the experience, I will never forget, because that was the first time I had done anything like that, like consciously or, on purpose. And it was just really, really cool to feel such relief, get such clarity, just have such understanding about why I could be doing certain things in this current lifetime. So that was fascinating to me. And then we got to kind of a part where we did a little bit of healing. And I thought, okay, well, yeah, I'd like some healing, so let's go for it, because I had the option to choose no. And I just went for it. And it lasted a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm actually not sure because I was under. But afterward, I felt fine. And then I realized my body had changed. How did I realize my body had changed? Well, so I had been experiencing, like many people, been experiencing really bad menstrual cycles. And maybe some people don't want to hear this, but whatever, it's my story. So I had been experiencing really, really bad menstrual cycles just from day one, like really bad, atrocious, just completely on my butt, not able to do anything. So, let me know if you're in the same camp where you've kind of just had a horrible experience. And throughout my entire life up until then, it was just like sometimes it would come, sometimes it didn't. Sometimes it was miserable, sometimes it wasn't. Like it was just a roller coaster. And I was following what the doctor was saying. I was on the pills. I was, you know, doing whatever I knew to do best, which wasn't the best at the time. I know that now. But I didn't realize that I had really just been complacent. I had been content with where I was because I was used to the unpredictability of my situation. I was used to not really knowing what my body was doing, and that was just the normal. Some months I'd get it, some months I didn't. Like I said, some months it'd be absolutely horrible, and some months it'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that happened. So, what I didn't realize was that all of 2016, I didn't have a cycle. And that was okay for me because I didn't have the cramps. I had a little bit of, symptoms, but I didn't have like the miserable experience that I had been used to. All of 2016, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm great. So after the hypnosis session, the cycle came. And I thought, okay, wait a minute. Something changed here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, but something changed. And the only thing that changed was I did that hypnosis session. I had also started Reiki, but I did the hypnosis session. And what I realized is that up until then, I had been lying to myself about being healthy. I thought, okay, well, I take the pills because the doctor says to take the pills and I feel fine with the pills, so it's fine. I, go to the doctor, I get the physical, I do everything seems to be within range, so therefore I'm healthy. But what was really going on is I was not healthy. I wasn't healthy emotionally, I wasn't healthy mentally, I definitely wasn't healthy physically, and I wasn't healthy spiritually. I absolutely was not. I was clogged up in so many different ways. And maybe the combination of Reiki and hypnosis, but it was definitely hypnosis did some things. My body experienced some changes that I just I wasn't expecting. All I had was a question of, do you want healing at the end of the session? And I said yes, and I just allowed whatever to happen. So obviously since then I'm still unwinding some things, but I didn't realize how limited I had been in my perspective about health, about the way that I was conducting my life until that hypnosis session, because I got so many answers and such clarity in such a real and physical sensations, being able to feel that while I was under. And I will never forget that. So when I got the opportunity to become certified in a slightly different modality than what I had experienced, QHHT, I said yes. I said, I got to do this because I know that I've experienced a similar modality and had really amazing results. So I took the opportunity and I jumped. Like most things, like if it feels good, I just jump and see what happens. So that's why I said yes to QHHT and kind of, Dolores Cannon's technique, because I had experienced such a huge shift in my body with just that one session. And, now 2 years later, here we are. And, now I'm facilitating not only individual sessions for people to have like the really intense, deep dive session on their life, but also group sessions where people can get a sense of what an individual session can be like in a more kind of comfortable group setting where you don't have the financial investment, it's not as big, but you also have the comfort of doing it with other people. And I mean, I don't know about you, but the power of being in circle in person is quite palpable. So being able to join circle in person in an energy experience is really, really powerful and priceless oftentimes. So that's why I'm super excited to be able to kind of start doing this in person, because you can do it online and you can do it with, a few people, but having circle, having that group energy, and then people tapping into, yes, a past life in a group session in, a short amount of time, you can still do it. You can still do it. You can still get access to the information. You can still get access to the healing and the answers and the clarity that you need, even if it's kind of a modified situation. And like I said, I love the ability to do that, to give people kind of a teaser into what a like full blown multiple hour session could be. So that's kind of the background behind why I said yes to hypnosis and why I'm passionate about being able to introduce things like this to people, but also kind of share my why and share why I do this, because I've seen personally physical, emotional, energetic, spiritual, mental, all the improvements. I've seen that and I've experienced it, and I've also helped facilitate that for others. So that's why it means a lot to me to be able to do this and share and kind of spread the knowledge, spread the wealth. So, all that to say, we're doing group hypnosis in person October 15th, Saturday, in the evening, 6 to 8 p.m. Mind Your Body Hypnosis in Crystal City, Virginia. Let me know if you're interested. Let me know if you have questions. Even if you're skeptical, let me know. We practice. It's a really, really easy, gentle environment. I'm not going to make you jump around and cluck like a chicken. I don't even know where to start to make someone do that. So that will not be happening. But yeah, we're going to start doing this more in person so we can kind of get that energy and that transformative space to more people. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have your own hypnosis kind of journey and like something crazy happened and you're like, oh my God, this changed my life. Like, let me know, because it's helpful to hear other people's stories and just hear that we're working magic, one body or a few bodies at a time. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if it is, and I will see you soon.